Welcome to Bioprocess Theater. Excited to be here. Microphone down, okay. Controls are straightforward, just page ahead. Okay, very good. All right, I'd like to talk a little bit today about some things going on in the industry. As my favorite slide first. As Brian said, Patheon is now part of Thermo Fisher and was purchased by Thermo Fisher recently. Thermo Fisher is a larger company, and their mission is to help our clients in innovation and with quality underpinnings. And so this is how the organization is laid out. And they can do this because they have a large infrastructure that supports our industry. So whether it's in complex analytical issues, specialty diagnostics, life science solutions, or in laboratory products and services, Thermo Fisher has a broad support system for folks in the industry. Patheon Biologics, if you look at the lower right-hand side there, Patheon falls into the pharma services group. That's where we plug into Thermo Fisher. And what we do in pharma services is we provide process development, we provide clinical trial manufacturing, we provide clinical trial support and logistics, as well as commercial manufacturing. So those are the types of services that come out of the pharma services group. So the reason I'm here is to talk about some of the things that's going on in the industry. Every year the FDA publishes some data on what they're doing. And as you can see here, if you look at the trend in IND and BLA applications over the last 13 or 14 years, you can see a general upswing in the volume of work that's being put into the FDA. And not only is the volume of work increasing, but if you look at this data a little bit more carefully, you see that the speed is accelerating. The pace of approvals is accelerating. Last year in 2017, we had 46 novel applications going through the FDA. Of those 46, 17, or 37%, were seen as breakthrough therapies. Now, when the FDA designates you as a breakthrough therapy, what's actually happening is they're helping to actually pull the molecule through to clinical. And that's because nowadays there are less blockbusters in biologics and more niche therapies coming to market. And you can see that of the 17 that were breakthrough, 7 of those were biologics. So biologics is getting a really good share of this niche market of issue. And then in the BLA space, 7 of 12 were also had some type of expedited approval associated with them. If you look at the biologic space in general versus small molecules, there's still many, many more small molecules, but if you look at the pace of growth in the last 2 years, you see that the biologics is growing at about 18% versus 2% for small molecules. So the biologic space, the niche market, the need to accelerate the pace of development is increasing and leading to this burden of work that's going through the health authorities. So for those of you that like data, this is some data to look at, but there's a flip side to this whole thing. And the flip side is what we actually hear from customers and clients when we're out in the field talking to them. And so when we go out and hear, what we hear from them are things like, I need to complete my first in-human trials as quickly as possible. I need a complete data set for my IND. I need to have sufficient drug product because you have to have enough drug product to do the clinical trials, to do the stability work, to do the assays, the retains, everything you need to conduct that first in-human trial. Some people have multiple assets that they have to screen, and then others need supplemental tox material. And we hear this from customers of all sizes ranges. From small and emerging customers, these clients are usually venture capital backed. They may have a molecule that they feel is a breakthrough therapy. They're trying to get it to market. Because their venture capital is funded, They're very, very concerned about their burn rate every day. The burn